Hey, in this video, we'll review the Bell GP3 Sport helmet that I have. I use it for high performance driving events, track days, HPDE. And the reason I bought this helmet is I used to have a motorcycle helmet for track days, and motorcycle helmet is not really meant for Autosport. So SA2020, it is fire retardant. Even the chain strap is fire retardant as well. And it also comes with the M6 terminal, where it lets you install the hardware to mount a hand on it. So if you're in the market to look for a SA2020 helmet, or if you don't currently have one or want to buy a SA2020 helmet, then this video is for you. We're going to talk about what I like about it, what I don't like about it, and we'll show you the weight for this medium-sized helmet. Initially, I wanted to get the HJC helmet, but when I tried it out in person, it doesn't fit my head very well. It actually feels like it doesn't have enough padding, so there are areas where I feel like the foam or the plastic is hitting my head, so it doesn't fit very well and it's not very comfortable. But when I tried out this Bell helmet, it fits very well, it's very comfortable, and it has a lot of padding. So it fits very well. That's one of the key things. And being a helmet, I would envision myself using it for a few years, maybe 4 years, 5 years. And I got it for $5.99. I think right now with inflation is $6.99. But if I were to break it down into 5 years, $5.99 divided by 5, that's what? That's like $60 a year, right? So if you do 3 track days a year, that's $20 each time. So this is not too bad. So the Bell looks pretty cool and less weighted. For a composite helmet, it's actually pretty light. To pay for more money, it's lighter, but it's not substantially lighter. But a carbon fiber helmet costs a lot of money, $1,000, $2,000, $3,000. For a composite helmet, $5.99, it weighs 3.18 pounds. And I think that weight is reasonable for this price. It's actually pretty good. For the HJC helmet, it's cheaper, but it's also heavier. So I feel like once I wear it, when I turn or when I drive, I don't feel the extra weight. Of course, there is slightly weight, but it's not heavy weight. So there's no pain on my neck or anything like that. So I really like this helmet in terms of weight. Now, the other thing that I really like is the visor. It is a 2-piece visor by default, so I don't have to pay extra for it. And being the 2-piece, you can see one layer on top, and then there's the black layer kind of thing. That's a second layer. And what it does is it provides you the anti-fog feature. So for track days, I like to shut off my visor because I spun out a few times and things could get into my car like sand, but that's totally on me. But the good thing is when the visor is down and when you breathe, there's humidity coming out of your breath, right? So that humidity could get trapped on a single layer visor and it could fog up your visor and it won't be clear. With this 2-layer visor, it works pretty well. There is not a single time, not a single bit of moisture or fog on the visor. So this to me is pretty amazing. It also comes with the duckbill at the chin spoiler, whatever you call it. It looks good, but for high performance driving events where I sit behind a windshield, to be honest, it does nothing. It might actually add a little bit of weight, to be honest, but I don't know. Moving on to the vent, it has 3 holes that let you open it up or shut it. And in the user manual, it says that if you open the vent, it could compromise the fire retardant protection. But when I wear my helmet, I put on the balaclava and I've tried turning on the vent and turning it off. I honestly don't feel anything about heat in terms of difference. This helmet also comes with the M6 terminal, basically a hole that lets you mount a hand's hardware and screw it on pretty easily without like a modification. So you just literally screw it on for your hardware and then you're ready to go with your hands. The chain strap is also fireproof, if I'm not mistaken, and it also comes with a really nice padding. As you can see, the padding doesn't look fancy, it looks pretty simple, but it is very comfortable for a size M. Moving on to the things that I don't really like about this helmet. In reality, there isn't really anything that I really don't like, but I have to be really nitpicky. There is this little imperfection that looks like the paint or the material isn't polished or painted very well. So you can see some material dangling and hanging. It's just not smooth, but it just happens to be on the one side, not the other side. The left side, the right side doesn't really have that, but that's the only thing I would complain about. But back then when I bought it, it was just this one helmet left pretty much. So I either use an old motorcycle helmet or use a SA2020 helmet. So I just picked this. And this helmet, being a composite helmet, is also very strong. So when I flex it, it doesn't deform much. So it feels like a pretty sturdy helmet, at least to me. But of course I wouldn't know until I crash. So, well, if you like this video, hit the like and subscribe button. Hope this helps make your helmet's decision easier. And hey, we might see each other on the track day. Swing by if we happen to see each other. Thank you very much and see you next time.